Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the TimeGuessr puzzle. This is a game that tests your history knowledge and your geography knowledge. We'll be given a series of photos like this one, and for each one we have to say where in the world was it taken, but we also have to say when in history was it taken. There's more points the closer you are, both on the map and on the timeline. I usually aim for about 2/3 to 3/4. Let's see how we get on today. Of course, it just varies quite a lot depending on the actual photos on any given day, to be fair. Feel free to play along at home as well. Now, this is because I'm recording this, I think, on Thanksgiving or the day before Thanksgiving or something like that. I don't know, it's Thanksgiving around now. So this is a turkey on the White House lawn. So the location is very easy. The year is a bit trickier because I can't actually see who the president is. This looks like Bill Clinton to me, but it's possible that the actual president is not even in the photo. So, I mean, it could have been taken yesterday. This is a very annoying one. I don't recognise these people though, so I don't know if they're in the current administration. I'm gonna go with Bill Clinton. Let's go in the 90s. We'll go 97, because then at least I'm at 28 years off at most, because surely it's not going to be any earlier than that, is it? Right, let's find the White House. Oh, I don't know which part of the lawn they're on, that's the other problem here. But to be fair, I'll be happy with 4,999 points rather than 5,000, which is what each question is out of. Let's go there. Oh, it was 98 and it was Clinton. Wow, I surprise myself sometimes. That means we got 99% on that. I'm very happy. That's a good start. It's all downhill from here. Especially with this question, I'm really bad when it's black and white. Because if it's black and white, it basically could be anywhere from about 1900 to 1985 or so. It doesn't narrow it down that much. I would recognise these flags instantly, I'm sure, if they weren't black and white. I think it's Peru, actually. This looks Castro-esque. That's Cuba rather than Peru, isn't it? I don't mean Castro-esque then, do I? I don't know what I mean. I mean, actually, the flag with a star in the middle could be Lebanon. What is the flag of Peru and Cuba? Does that have a star in either of them? I don't know why this just looks South American to me to start with. Are there any clues? It's just so difficult when it's black and white. I still think that this is South American, but I am very concerned that that is the flag of Lebanon. Oh, I don't know. I'm also concerned that if I go for Peru and it turns out to be Cuba, I won't be that close. I suppose the first question is, let's work out when this was. Got any clues about the year? There's cars, so it's not going to be 1900. I mean, it looks like a super old photo, but it looks to be deceiving. I just don't know what's going on. Is that Arabic? I think it's plausible that that is Arabic. Am I going to go against everything I've been saying and go for Lebanon rather than Peru or Cuba? Let's go. Oh, you can't even tell the quality of the cars or the modernness. We'll try 55. We'll try Lebanon. And it will be 33 in Cuba or something like that. We'll try Beirut, obviously, because that's the capital. So if it's in Lebanon, it is most likely to be there. It was the UAE in 64. So, I mean, I'm disappointed actually to get less than half marks for that, because I wasn't a million miles off with either of them. It was in the Middle East. That's not the flag of the UAE though, is it? A little bit confused there. Maybe it was the flag back then. I don't know. Oh, actually, to be fair, this is in Yemen. I don't know if it's the flag of Yemen. I don't think it is. But anyway, we were close. But we did get less than half marks. So it's a good job we got so many points on the first one. What are we going to do here? This looks Turkish to me. They have words like this with the YI ending, I think. Oh, but there's also part of me that thinks it's Hungarian because Kolbash and Foot and Husok, they sound Hungarian as well. What's the currency? CSAK. Is that a currency? It could just mean each. That's the problem. It doesn't have to be the currency. 10 DKQ or DKA. Scalona? I don't know. I suppose Hungary and Turkey aren't that far apart, so as long as I get it roughly correct, I should be okay. Sulcek Gumolks. I mean, it's feeling more Turkish than Hungarian. I do know I have some Hungarian viewers, bizarrely, so I apologise if I go for Turkey and it is actually Hungarian. I mean, this is another super difficult one to work out the year. Is that a lorry? Yeah, I think that's a wheel, isn't it? So again, it can't be too old. This could be deceptive. It could be last week and they've just made it black and white for some reason. Although I'm not sure anyone's got a moustache like that anymore. So let's go 78, and we'll go Istanbul, because then at least, again, we are pretty close to Budapest if it turns out to be Hungarian. Oh, it was Budapest. That's so frustrating. I'm sorry to all Turks and Hungarians watching. That's so annoying. At least I was very close on the year. Let's focus on how close I got to the year. Let's ignore the fact that I was in the wrong country. Oh, it's another super old black and white one. What on earth is going on here? This is a ridiculously bad state of a tram. Is that because it's been blown up? Is this just after a war? What does that say? Hotel Regina. Oh, Hotel Regina. That sounds English. That doesn't sound English though. Compañía Colombiana de Seguros. I mean, that could just mean Compañía. Is it Spanish? Or Portuguese? I think it's Spanish. So I suppose we're going to have to go in Spain. But what on earth has gone on here? I mean, even if it's Spanish, it could be in Colombia. I don't. Do I go Colombia because it says Colombiana? Do they have trams in Colombia, or did they have trams in Colombia? Hotel Regina. I mean, I feel like maybe there's more likely to be vaguely English sounding words like that in Colombia than in Spain. It's probably going to be Mexico or something like that, isn't it? I suppose Colombia isn't that far away from Mexico in the grand scheme of things. At least it's in the correct part of South America. What year? Based on these clothes. I mean, it looks the similar age to the previous ones. 50s or 60s. It could be just after World War II as well, of course. We'll try 56. We'll try Bogota. And I just hope that it's not 80s in Spain. I mean, I suppose it could be much earlier than 56, though, couldn't it? Because if they're using trams... But the photo quality is pretty good. I just can't tell if they're using cars or if they're using horse-drawn lorries. I don't know what's going on here. There isn't a horse. But I can't see an engine either. So it's all a bit confusing. I'm going to go a touch earlier. We'll try 48. It was 48 in Bogota! Wow. I mean, that more than makes up for some of the other ones. Wow. The devastation following the assassination of populist leader Jorge Eliezer Gaitan, which sparked unrest in the capital. There we go. Don't know where that came from. Why I suddenly plucked 48 out of it. Right, that is the Ukrainian flag. I told you, it's so much easier when it's not black and white. That is a tank. This is going to be just a really modern photo, isn't it, sadly? Central bus station, Kyiv. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be quiet this year. Let's go 2023. Because, again, hopefully I'll be at most 2 years off. It probably is this year, isn't it? We'll go 2024 just to hedge my bets a little bit more. We'll go in Kyiv. Oh, it's 2017. I should have stuck with 23. I'd have been at least a tiny bit closer. But, I mean, it was a really easy location anyway. So 83% for that one. That's not a bad way to finish. And it means we've got over 40,000. Wow, over 80%. That does not often happen on this channel. I'm delighted with that, especially because I really did quite badly on the second question. Was that the Beirut one? I still feel like I deserved more for that. I was in the right ballpark. But it doesn't matter. I got a number beginning with 4. I'm very happy with that. A 5-digit number beginning with 4, I should specify. Anyway, let me know how you got on with this. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.